大丈夫ですか？
目が覚めると、そこは2017年東京だった。私はタオ。
もう進路決まってんの？
両親に大学受験を勧められて勉強している。でも私は自分の将来がまだ見えなかった。
ね
そんな矢先の出来事だった。
えね
すみません。自分の未来も見えぬまま、もっと先の未来までやってきてしまった。I move me。 私を動かせ。すみません。自分の未来も見えぬまま、もっと先の未来までやってきてしまった。I move me。 私を動かせ。すみません。自分の未来も見えぬまま、もっと先の未来までやってきてしまった。I move me。 私を動かせ。すみません。自分の未来も見えぬまま、もっと先の未来までやってきてしまった。I move me。 私を動かせ。すみません。自分の未来も見えぬまま、もっと先の未来までやってきてしまった。I move me。 私を動かせ。すみません。自分の未来も見えぬ
Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. So, shoot. Let's try. I know, I'm really sorry. I know, What do you want to eat now? Okay. I know, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I know, no sound. We have a problem. Oh, we have sound now? Do we really? We have sound? Yay! Okay, good. I was thinking about how to do the whole lesson with no sound. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We had some kind of tech difficulty here. Thank you for waiting. I'm so sorry. Thank you for waiting. Great work, team. Yeah, Facebook should come up soon as well. YouTube, I see you. Good. I have a lot to talk about, as you can see, and not very much time to do it now. Thank you for joining. I'm so sorry. I hope we can talk a lot today. I'm gonna go very quickly. I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for waiting. Really, I really appreciate it, and big thanks to the team. There was some strange mic problem, I don't know, but we got it fixed. So thank you so much for waiting. Facebook is going to come up in just a moment too. I think we had the same problem on YouTube and Facebook. So sorry. But I want to begin right away. I want to start right now because I have a lot. I have a lot to talk about. So really quickly, I think everybody's here. If you can, just hit the like button to say thank you to the team for fixing that problem live. That was fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. That worked well. I don't know what happened, but yeah, if you're just joining today, we're going to talk about adjective order. So I showed this while we were trying to fix the technical difficulties, but I'm just going to jump into today's topic. So this is a topic that maybe native speakers know about, but we're not really aware. We don't realize we're talking about it. So this is essentially the order that adjectives are listed in. So for some reference, quantity means the number of something, 2 of something, 3 of something, or whatever. The second one in the list is an opinion. So great or good or bad, a general opinion about something. Third will be the size of something, big or little, or I don't know, some size related adjective. Fourth is age. So age, how old someone is, young, old, ancient, we can use. We'll also talk about time for this later too. Then the next one is shape. So is it round or square, for example? That's another one. Color, blue, green, red, yellow. The origin. So this means nationality. Where did it come from? Chinese, Russian, Japanese, West Africa, for example. The material, what it's made out of. So this can mean a lot of things, actually. And finally is the purpose. So there are 9 things to consider with the order of adjectives. But in most sentences, we're not going to use 9 adjectives. In most sentences, we maybe use 2 or perhaps 3 adjectives. But today I want to use this order to make some example sentences with you guys. So I think maybe, is Facebook up yet? I'm waiting to see if Facebook is up, but I want to try to make some examples with you. We don't have a lot of time today, so if the crew is ready, can I go to my first question to ask them? The first question I want to ask you guys is about what you would like to eat. What you would like to eat right now. So I know that it's maybe evening for some of you, or maybe you're not feeling hungry, but just to make an example sentence, using this adjective order, let's think about how to describe Something you want to eat. Something you want to eat. So if I wanted to use this to describe something I want to eat, I would say, for example, like I want to eat a huge greasy cheeseburger. If I want to say that, that's size first. So huge is the size, and then greasy meaning grease. So what it's made of, the material. Or I could say like I want a big green detoxing smoothie. That's size, big, color, green, and purpose, detoxing smoothie. So in this way, we use this order before our noun. So at the end of this is our noun. So let's make a sentence. What do you want to eat or drink right now? And try to use at least 2 adjectives to describe that. So what do you want to eat right now? And can you use 2 adjectives to talk about that? So try to keep this list in mind. If you're not sure, check this to see the category of your adjective here. Any ideas? I would like to eat a pizza. Okay, pizza, but add an adjective. I want to eat a big, healthy pizza or something. I don't know. Nice. Jason on YouTube says, I want to eat a big brown cake. Good. Okay. Other ones? Let's see. Anything else? I don't see Facebook yet. YouTube. A lot of people saying pizza and burrito, but you're not using any adjectives. Try to use an adjective. So I want to eat what? Use an adjective. I want to drink a big drink. Good. Try to use 2. Oh, there's one. I would like to eat a tasty big red apple. Good. Tasty. Opinion. Size is big and red color. Great. Tasty big red apple. Good. Very nice. Lots of people say a big pizza. Jordy on YouTube, your question, what's the purpose? Purpose means what is the function, or why does that item exist? So in my example sentence, I mentioned like a big green detoxing smoothie. Or so in detoxing means like to clean your body, to cleanse your body, to detox. So that's the purpose. That's the reason why, or the reason for that item. So the purpose is why you use that item or why you need that item. Okay, great. Someone said, I want to drink a big cup of coffee. Good. So we have size there, a big cup of coffee. You could say like a big, I don't know, what else could you say? A fresh cup of coffee or something like that. I don't know. So let's try to think of interesting foods. Be really descriptive. This is a good one. Oh, great. We have our question up here too. What do you want to eat or drink right now? And try to use at least 2 adjectives to describe that. Nice one. I'd like to eat a yummy big cheesecake, says Rendra. Nice one. So yummy would be opinion, number 2. And big would be number 3, size. Nice. I'd like to eat a big delicious fish. Okay. Big delicious fish. I think native speakers would probably say that, maybe a big delicious fish. But it's delicious is more of like number 2, an opinion here. A delicious big fish. Great. 1 cup of creamy coffee. Yes. And yes, purpose is function. Purpose is the function of something. So like, for example, a marketing meeting. Marketing is sort of the purpose of a meeting. We'll talk about it later. I'd like to drink a large glass of beer. Good. So large is 1 adjective. How about like a large, golden glass of beer, for example. Okay. A big cup of Colombian coffee. Nice one. So here we have big for size and Colombian origin, where it comes from. Colombian coffee. Fantastic. Okay. Big green apple. Good. Okay, what else? A tall glass of milk. Okay, or I want to drink. Yeah, milk. A tall glass of milk. Okay, we could say that. Han de Luc. Hot and cold. Where is their order? I guess we would put that somewhere in like around the shape-ish section. So these words you can see sort of shape and color are sort of like physical quality, like how to describe the characteristics of something. So I think hot and cold would go in there. Okay. But I want to mention, actually one thing I want to mention with adjective order today is something that a lot of people make mistakes with, and that's when they talk about time. They talk about a duration. So by this I mean, for example, when you want to explain how long you did something for. How long you did something for. So for example, let's use the example of a meeting. Like, let's say every week you have a meeting. I'm going to write my example phrase here. You have a meeting and you want to explain how long the meeting is. So here, sorry, I made a mistake. Here we use We use for example, an expression like 1 hour meeting, a 1 hour meeting. So you see here, I have my time duration, 1 hour, but I'm using this in the singular form, yeah? It's not 1 hour's meeting or 2 hours meeting. We always use the singular form when we're talking about time durations. So we can think of this type of adjective. This is a phrasal adjective. I wanted to talk a lot more about it today, but we don't have time, unfortunately. We can think of this sort of duration adjective as being similar to the age. We can kind of think of it as like an age or a time situation. Oh, okay. I have some examples here. So phrasal adjectives, as I'm talking about, especially with time, you'll see like here I have 2-month-old child, or a 4-day business trip, or a 12-hour marketing meeting. These we use, you can see here we have like a hyphen, a dash between the number and like the marker. So month or day in this case, or hour here. But we always use the singular form in these cases. We always use the singular form here. So don't say 2 months old or 4 days or 12 hours. We always use the singular when we use a duration of time, as an adjective, as a phrasal adjective. So again, I wanted to talk more about this, but we don't have time, unfortunately. So let's try to make an example sentence with this. I want to ask you to describe your last vacation with a phrasal adjective expressing duration of time, like I just talked about. So your last vacation, explain how long your vacation was with a phrasal adjective that describes time. So for example, I could say, I took an 18-day trip to Europe on my last vacation. So my example sentence could be this. So past tense, I took an 18-day. So 18-day in this case is my phrasal adjective that expresses time. An 18-day trip is my noun, a trip to Europe. I took an 18-day trip to Europe. So how about you? Your last vacation. What was your last vacation? And express it using a phrasal adjective that describes time. Okay? So let's think about it. So a couple other examples we could think about would be, let's see, like my friend found a cheap 5-day tour of Spain, or my coworker took an expensive 1-week cruise to South America. We could talk about that. What else? Any others? Oh, nice one, Samuel on YouTube. I took make sure to use singular I took a 2-week trip to Cancun. Nice, that sounds great. Great. Jordy, 7, you need to use a duration of time. So here I've got 7, or like day, for example, 18-day, or 7-day trip to Hawaii, for example. Maybe you mean day, 7-day trip to Hawaii. That could be it. Okay. Any others? Okay, my last vacation was 2 months ago. I took a 15-day trip to Canada. Jason, nice job. Maha says, I had a 4-hour tour of the Water District on Saturday. Interesting, very nice. Denilson says, I took a 4-day trip to the countryside. Fantastic. Okay. Anderson, I took a 15-day trip. You need to follow your adjective with a noun. A noun. You need a noun here. I took a 15-day trip. I took a 10-day trip. So trip is the noun form here. I took a trip to somewhere. Okay. What else? I hope to take a 1-month trip to the US. Nice job, Anderson. Great. Rena says, I took a 15-day vacation to the Philippines. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Jairon on YouTube says, why, maybe your question is, okay. Why is in my sentence, why is it an instead of a? Because the following sound, 18, this begins with a vowel sound. I took an 18. It begins with a vowel sound, so we should use an here. I took an. If this number begins with a consonant sound, like I took a 2-day trip, then we'll use instead of an. We'll use instead of an. Okay. So I took a long vacation to Hawaii, almost 4 years. Okay. We had 4-day holidays because of the elections. Very nice. 4-day holidays. In that case, her noun is, or his or her noun is plural. 4-day holidays. Great, great. Okay, nice one. I had a 7-day trip to Hawaii. Irina sounds good. Teresina says, I took a 4-day trip to Bali. Great. Eduardo says, I took a 4-hour, make sure singular, not hour, not hours. So no, there's no S here. No S here. So 18-day, 4-hour, no S, singular version there. Yeah. I took a 5-day business trip to China. Took. So simple, past tense. Sorry, maybe my writing is causing some confusion. In my case, I took an, there. Is that more helpful? These are 2 separate words. Sorry, my writing was a little messy. Okay, so not tooken, but took an. Took an. This is my article, an. I took an 18-day trip to Europe. Good. I took a lovely 3-month trip. A lovely 3-month trip. So somebody has given us a very good example, Mahmoud, sorry. A lovely 3-month trip to London. So lovely is your opinion. Remember, don't forget these rules we quickly looked at earlier. So lovely is going to be our opinion. But our 3-month trip will fall around here. You can think of it as like age or time. So lovely comes first. Lovely 3-month trip would be it. So lovely is first, and then the time point comes next in the sentence. Okay. I took a 4-day trip to the USA. Good. I took a 2-day trip to Toronto. Nice. I want to take a 7-day trip to Japan to meet you. Thanks, Raphael. Okay, great. Very, very nice. Great work, you guys. Great work. Okay. Yeah, great. Let's see. We have only a couple minutes left. Are we going to continue with our live for a little longer to make up for things? Or are we going to, let me check with our crew. We're still having some technical difficulties, but yes, we always use the singular version, the singular here. We always use the singular here. Okay, so we're still running on a bit of technical difficulties today. So let me check and see if I have more time to talk to you, or if I have to end, unfortunately. Okay, but nice work, you guys. Yeah, still more example sentences. I took a 2-week trip. Oh, yes, team says we can add 10 more minutes. Fantastic, great. So let's introduce, this week, as always, we have some good free PDFs, as we did last week. So this week we want to introduce this week's PDFs. So this week's PDFs are, as we've introduced to you in the past, just kind of some like, I think, yeah, they're free PDFs. You have to make an account on the website to access them. But I think that the crew is going to show you maybe in a second. Still got a bit of technical difficulties. Maybe it's coming. Let's see. Are we okay? I think you're gonna see it in just a second. All right. But yes. Oh, still some more example sentences. I took a 2-hour trip into the prison. Very nice, very nice. We're still having a couple technical difficulties, I think, so maybe we won't see it. But if you want to check out the PDFs, they are on, there's a link in the description below the video on YouTube. I think we're still having some Facebook trouble for today. But if you would like to see our free PDFs that are on the website at EnglishClass101.com, you can check the link in the description. Yeah, if you're just joining us today, unfortunately, we had some technical problems at the beginning of the broadcast, and so we're going to go for maybe an extra 10 minutes today, so that's exciting. We get a few more minutes, so a few more chances to practice today's grammar point or today's study point, which is adjective order. So I think, sorry, I'm watching the crew fix things. Yeah, all right. Then, okay, if the crew is ready, I think they have PDFs ready for you. Yes, maybe? Oh, yeah, okay, so I think at the bottom of this page, at the very, very bottom of this page, you see the free PDFs that we have for you again this week. So if you haven't checked them out yet, the crew says that they're adding a few things, new things all the time. So take a look there. If you want to get these PDFs, you can download them and save them to your phone, for example. They're way, way, way at the bottom of this page. So please click the link below the video on YouTube, and you can find the page where you can access this. So if you're logged into your EnglishClass101.com account, you can download these right away. Otherwise, you just make a free account and then you can access them. So you'll see a few of those there. So definitely check those out. Those are, the link is below the video, that is in the description for the video. Okay. Great, so yes, if you're just joining us, we had some technical difficulties when we started, and we're still working on a few things at the moment, so thank you so much for your understanding. We appreciate it. We are talking about adjective order. So far, I have talked about I've talked about this order of adjectives, numbers 1 through 9 before our nouns, and we've talked about how to use durations of time, like 18 days or 7 months or whatever, but we always have to use the singular version before our noun. So this is our point for today. Thank you to everybody who's joining. Great. Oh, and if you're just joining, also please try to hit the like button. It's super helpful for us, and our crew is working really hard to try to fix all of our little issues for today. But we have a few more minutes, so I'm going to pose one more question for you guys. I think we have time for one more question. So we've talked about like what you want to eat using using a couple different adjectives, and we talked about a duration of time as well. So I want to change the question then. Stop that phone. I'm sorry, I can't stop the phone. The crew is talking to me. The next question that I want to ask you guys is about people in your life. So let's try to use the adjective order to explain a person in your life, to describe a person in your life. Okay? So, for example, if I want to describe a person in my life using adjective order, I would say my brother is a smart. This is true. My brother is a smart, funny American guy. So here I have used, I'm writing, just a second. Here I have used 3 adjectives to describe my brother. 3 adjectives to describe my brother. So here, my example sentence, my brother is a smart, funny American guy. So here I have smart and funny. These 2 adjectives, here's our question. These 2 adjectives, smart and funny, are from the same category. They're from the opinion category. So I separate them with a comma. Yeah? So this is something I wanted to talk about a little bit more, but I have two adjectives from the same category here. I separate them with a comma. So these are opinion adjectives. They come first. And then I have American here. American is an origin point. So his nationality, my brother's nationality. So here I've used three adjectives to describe my brother. So how can you describe someone in your life using this adjective order? And keep this point in mind. Keep this point in mind about when to use a comma. So if your adjectives, basically if you can connect your adjectives with the word and, you can use a comma instead of the word and. If you can use the word and to connect your adjectives and it does not change the meaning of the sentence, you can use a comma to connect them instead. Okay, great. Some example sentences are coming in. Jordy says, my brother is fat, funny, and tall. Nice. My brother is fat, funny, and tall. I would use, if we were to be very strict, we would probably say my brother is funny, fat, and tall, for example. Or my brother is funny, tall, and fat. It kind of depends. Like these, to be fair, these are not maybe like 100% like super strict rules, but these are very, very helpful guidelines. Great sentences. Anderson, my wife is beautiful, sweet, and angry. Uh-oh. Okay. What else? Oh, are there any tips to remember? Great point. Red Brandy says, do you have tips to remember these adjective orders? Honestly, this is something native speakers do not study. Nobody teaches us this. We don't teach this. I recommend just reading, because rarely, very, very rarely are you going to see a lot of adjectives in one sentence. Usually we use maybe one, two, or three adjectives maybe. It's very rare to see all of these adjectives in one sentence. But I would just say if you want to practice, I recommend just reading, because then you get accustomed to how the adjectives should be ordered. You get accustomed to which adjectives usually come first. Yeah. Okay. Some other nice sentences are coming in. My sister is a smart, funny, and positive something. So make sure you end with your noun. Yeah? End with your noun. So here I'm saying my brother is, I have a here, right? So we use a before the singular form of a noun. So if I say my brother is a smart, funny American, yeah, I can, but I'm saying my brother's a smart, funny American guy. I just want to be specific here. I want to use the noun guy. So in your case, my sister is I forgot your sentence, I'm so sorry, is a smart, funny person, for example. End your comment with a noun. Okay, my brother is thin and funny and good looking. Okay, so if you want, you can remove the article. My brother is smart, funny, and American if you want. But just be careful. Make sure if you're using an article in your sentence, you need to finish it with a noun. Okay, good. Great example sentences are coming in. My friend is awesome, smart, and funny. I love him. Good. So in that case, awesome, smart, and funny are all opinion adjectives. So that's great. You can connect with commas in that case. My mother is friendly. My mother is a friendly and intelligent noun phrase person. So a friendly and intelligent person. Great. My brother is a very positive guy. Good. What else? My son has dark skin, is thin and funny. Good. Okay. But I think we are actually running out of time for today. I'm so sorry about all the technical difficulties, but we did get to have a couple extra minutes together as a result. So I think I'm going to wrap up for today. Unfortunately, we had just a little bit of a little bit of trouble this time. But next week, we are going to have a regular live stream as usual, same time, 10 p.m. EST. So next week is Halloween. So I don't want to do like a Halloween lesson or a Halloween live stream, but I want to talk a little bit about some vocabulary words and practice some like storytelling. So I hope that if you watch, you can share some maybe stories from your culture or your country that are a little bit like kind of on the scary side, or maybe some of your experiences, like if you are familiar with Halloween or if it's celebrated or something similar is celebrated in your country. So I want to talk about some kind of like scary and like scary movie related adjectives and maybe some sentence patterns we can use there too. Okay. But I think I need to wrap up, so thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video, and please do watch it back. If you have any questions about this, especially, I know it was a little difficult this week. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and I will try to answer on Twitter. Or some other way, or maybe I can address via something else. I don't know. We'll see. So thank you so much for watching. Next week's episode, yes, will be about Halloweenish related vocabulary. Next week, 10 p.m. EST on Wednesday night. The date for that. Well, what's the date? Next Wednesday. The date for next Wednesday is what? The 28th? The 28th? I want to say the 28th. Oh no, the 25th. The 25th. So the 25th will be the next live stream. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us this week. And yeah, find us on YouTube. Definitely like us and subscribe to us on YouTube. You can check us out on Facebook as well. Also, make sure to check the PDFs. You can find the link in the description below this video. So thanks so much for your patience today, and I will see you again next week. Have a nice week. Enjoy the rest of your time together, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.